If your company makes a product, then managing all those materials can be one of the biggest challenges, and if your processes and information are not all that streamlined, then there can be a significant amount of extra effort spent making sure all that stuff is in the right place when it's needed. And whether your company makes a medical device or is part of the auto industry supply chain, if what you manufacture requires tracking of a lot or serial number, then it's especially important to have a system that can integrate your materials with your quality system. The inventory module in the Lean Machine provides you with the missing link between your material management system and your quality system by acting as a flexible integration tool or as a standalone materials management system. The inventory module in the Lean Machine provides you with the missing link between your ERP or Quickbooks material management and accounting systems and your quality system by acting as a flexible integration tool or as a standalone materials management system in and of itself. Let's review some of the core activities we can do from this module. The first one, of course, is the data describing the part. Here we can see these fields cover many aspects of the part to include whether this part is a component or assembly, the part or material's dimensions, weight, cost, and other key identifying information. As with most modules in the Lean Machine, there are plenty of custom fields in order to adapt this module to your individual circumstances. There are also requirement settings for whether this part is lot or serial number controlled, as well as expiration settings to support materials or ingredients that need shelf life tracking. The Quantities tab has information on quantities at the various types of storage locations available based on their availability status, as well as features related to other modules that can have an impact on these quantities. You can attach an image of the product here, or we've seen this used for an image to the quality control sampling plan for this item during receiving or other inspection types that apply to this item. The last tab supports a review process that system settings can make optional or not before the part changes status from in design to design complete. Now let's take a look at some of the related links to this screen that are all related to inventory and production activities. First is the component screen, which can also act as a handy navigation tool. One of the first activities you'll be doing is linking component parts or materials with your suppliers, which can easily be imported into the Contact Manager module from any other data source. In here, you can establish the oversight that is appropriate to qualify your vendors and address the risk they pose to the quality of your product or services. Let's close these two screens and go back to the inventory screen, where on the Quantities tab, we can establish the quality control plan or inspection templates we want to make available to the inspection module by inspection type when this item is received or part of a work order. Here you can establish both part-specific templates as well as generic templates that can be used to set up any other part. You can also configure receiving inspection types for this item that are part of the receiving process in the purchase order module when the Lean Machine is also creating the receiving inspection record for you. Let's go back to our main assembly record since we have some items there in inventory for that part. We also have the links to the quality location records for items here that tells us how many items we have at any given location record. In the purchase order video, we saw how we can print barcode labels for our storage locations, which can make receiving and locating our inventory a simple two-scan process. Let's close these two screens and go back to the inventory screen and look at the work order section. In the work order section, we can establish the list of operations that can be imported into each work order for this assembly, as well as link each operation step to a relevant procedure or work instruction. Let's close out of here and go over to the Review tab, where we can link the document to a drawing and ensure the released version of the drawing matches the revision of the part before the part can go from in design to design complete. There are two document relationships. One, as we just described, ties the part and its corresponding drawing in the context of approval control, and the other is a one-to-many relationship that can support the wide variety of other documents that might be related to this part as well. In fact, there's a handy little feature to create new documents from the part you are working on so that the number and title can match what the part is called. Be sure to check out the document control video for more details about releasing controlled documents. Now we can go back to our main assembly, link the drawing to the component we just created, and have a nice list at the assembly level of all the supporting information for that assembly. At the top of the inventory screen, we have links to see when this part is linked to another module in the Lean machine. So from here, we can look at all the rejected material reports for this part, or the corrective actions that might be linked to this part. Likewise, we have links to equipment, as this might be a replacement component used for the predictive maintenance that keeps some key piece of manufacturing equipment running, and that equipment is being managed in the equipment module. We can also look at meetings concerning this part, such as design input or review meetings, where we might be documenting important design input. And of course, one of the big advantages of using the Lean machine is that with the developer level support available, there is always the option to use system settings to tweak a given module with additional features that takes the software from being a very good fit to having some areas customized to fit your company's specific needs and workflows for the industry you're in. Doesn't get any better than that. For example, we can go up to system settings and change the industry version, and when we go back to the inventory module, we have some additional features available to support what might be unique to a particular industry. We can also integrate the Lean machine with Quickbooks, and the system setting that enables that feature will also make some Quickbooks related tasks available on this screen that establish the membership this part has to your accounting chart of accounts. Thank you for spending this time with us, and feel free to contact us for a live demo or if you have any questions we can answer. See you in the next video, and have a wonderful day.